Xbox Series S is without a doubt the best budget gaming device on the market. If you're a casual gamer yourself or a parent wanting to get something for your kids, this is the one to get without breaking the bank. But to game on a budget, just a bare bones console isn't enough. You're gonna need a complete setup. And that's why today I'm gonna go over my budget Series S setup. This right here, everything from the Series S to the monitor, accessories, the gaming desk, was under $800. Being cheap doesn't mean I compromise. Money was spent where it matters. The monitor, for example, is 1440p and 144 Hz, which pretty much covers all the capabilities of the Series S. Now, just to be clear, this video isn't sponsored by anything you're gonna see today. The goal was to build a budget gaming setup, and for that I wanted to go out, make my own purchases, and be really cheap with my own money. Let's first start off with the Series S. It runs all the old gen games and next gen games without any issues. In some cases, it's even better than its bigger brother, the Series X and the PlayStation 5. For one, it's a lot smaller and lighter, easy to fit in any setup and space. Number two, everyone including Sony bragged about their fast loading times. But the fastest console out of the three is this little guy. Number three, and the most important one, it's cheap. At $299, it's a bargain. And best of all, most stores have plenty of stock. This video is all about gaming on a budget, so you can't stick to free-to-play games like Fortnite and Warzone, which amazingly run at 120 FPS on the Series S. I still recommend you get Game Pass because that'll give you access to hundreds of games, including some of the best titles on Xbox. Just to name a few, you got Forza Horizon 5, Halo Infinite, Rainbow Six Extraction, Gears of War, Minecraft, and best of all, everything new that's coming out from Microsoft will be available day one. This little guy is the heart of this setup. The eyes, well, that's this $270 Samsung 27-inch monitor. It's 1440p resolution and 144 Hz. That's more than enough to cover the performance of the Series S because the maximum FPS you are gonna do is 120 and the max resolution for most games is 1440p. Oh, and this one is curved. Do I care for curved? Not really, but this unit was on sale and check the two most important boxes, 1440p and at least 120 Hz for 120 FPS gaming. The next item are the speakers, and the only reason I had to get these is because the monitor doesn't have them built in. So I went with these cheap $30 ones from a brand I really know nothing about. Next up, we have this $23 gaming mouse and keyboard combo. Why the mouse and keyboard for a console, you ask? Well, because the Series S has plenty of things you can do with a mouse and keyboard. Games like Fortnite, Halo Infinite, these natively support mouse and keyboard, letting you play as if you're on a high-cost gaming PC capable of 120 FPS. And even though it's not something I would do, you can also use Microsoft Office on this setup. Next up is the gaming headset. I went with this SteelSeries Arctic 1 mainly because of its price. It's $35. It's not the highest quality, it's not wireless, but it does the job well for that price point. With the Xbox, you do plug the headset into the controller, so if you want to sit a bit further away from your TV, you can do that as well, even with a wired headset. The last thing I want to cover is the gaming desk. This one is a 64-inch from Bedstory. I was able to get it for a bargain, only $130. Now, you don't have to go with one that's this large. A smaller 47-inch is more than enough for this particular setup and might even save you some money. I didn't cover a gaming chair because I had an extra one that I could move to this setup, but I'll add a link in the description to something cheap that I recommend that you can consider as well. So there you have it, my $800 Xbox Series S gaming setup. For the rest of the video, I'm going to show you some gameplay so you get an idea of how it would look like if you duplicate everything from my setup. And you can, of course, pick and choose the items that you want, some of the items you may already have and not need. And maybe you have a different recommendation than what you see here. Maybe you like a different mouse and keyboard or a different monitor. If you do, just drop a comment below.